Hi guys, thank you for joining me once again. This is Clara Chips, and I'm saying welcome to the Clara Chips show. Well, if you are seeing me for the first time, I can tell you that this is not by accident, it's divine. So you better stick around and just hear what I have for you, especially just you. Yeah, so and for those of you who are joining me again, of course, you're welcome. I love you. So, today I just want to share with you about something concerning school. Things that schools do not teach is what I'm going to talk about. But before I say anything, let me just try to tell you about how I feel about school. When I was young, maybe like in my 10th grade or ninth grade, I really never liked school. I don't know, for some reasons, because the reason why I really did not love school is that when we go to school, it's like they want to treat you the same. I feel like even putting on the same uniform to me really, makes me wonder, do we look the same? Do they want us to look the same? Well, those were the questions that I used to ask myself as I was, going to school. There were certain hairstyles that they used to allow, and some of the things they never used to allow them. Like when it comes to treated hair, they used to say that no, you don't have to have this treated hair. You are a student. I mean, wait a minute. When am I going to be me? Anyway, those are some of the things that I never appreciated when it comes to school. So, what things do I, what things was I looking for at school? If I look back, I think what I can say is that I wish schools could teach, number one, loving yourself. I wish our schools we're teaching us how to love ourselves, because when you finish school and you pass through the life journey, you find that there are so many things that the school did not teach us, which they were supposed to teach us. Because as we are growing up, as we are young, it is very important to love ourselves. We need to know what it is to love yourself. That's why a lot of times we end up loving other people more than we love ourselves. But I think that schools should have been teaching that. They should include it in the curriculum. Yeah. So number two is how to make money or become rich. I know there's accounts, there are all those, subjects at school, but they don't really teach us how to become rich, how to save money, how to make your own money, and how you can become your own boss. But I think when you finish school, all you do is you go and work for another company or for another person. But I feel like schools should emphasize so much on teaching students on how to make money, how they need to become rich. That is very, very important to include in the school curriculum. That's my own, my own thinking. And number three is meditation. I wish schools could be teaching us meditation, because meditation is when you go inside of you, you discover the real you. There are so many times when we question ourselves to say, who am I? Why am I here? I know there are religious schools out there who teach about prayer, but I think as schools still there is a lot to be done. Because I think here in Zambia, I don't think I even know of a school where they just teach you on how to meditate. I think in somewhere in China there must be schools, but I think here in Zambia there is nothing like that. But I strongly feel that it's very, very important that we know at an early stage about meditation, just like prayer. Yeah, so I wish I was taught, about that. And then number four is mental health or mental issues. There's depression. A lot of young kids right now are depressed because they really don't know how to handle depression. there are so many healthy issues there which needs to be addressed. And if only schools were teaching that to the students, I think it was going to add more value. I don't think there's something like that going on in most of the schools, although maybe some of them can have them, but I've never heard of one here in Zambia. But I wish I had learned about mental issues so that I can understand even other people how they behave. There are things like bipolar, which we don't even know. We just think that maybe this person is just like that, maybe they are normal, they were just born like that, and yet there's a problem there. So I wish schools were teaching us about healthy issues, even losing weight. Losing weight, I wish it was being taught. Okay, so yeah, so the other one is number 5 is sex, you guys. I know at school we learn about the reproduction organs, we learn all those things, but I think we don't really learn about sex. I think these are some of the things that the schools should also be teaching. What is sex? What is involved when you make love to a man or a woman? What is it like? That's why a lot of teenagers make a lot of mistakes, because they just don't know what sex is. But if schools were to teach them even that, I know you might be saying that no, that's not the responsibility of a teacher, it's maybe the parents who needs to do that. But no, to me, I say both parents and the school should be involved, because sex is something that is very, okay, not very important, but it's something that is in somebody's life that they need to know more about. Because as teenagers, there are a lot of things, there are a lot of questions, especially some kids, they don't even feel comfortable talking to their parents about sex. So if schools were open, and teach those kids about sex, I think life would be better. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. So the other one, number 6, is how to be a mother or a father. You guys, there are so many terrible fathers and mothers out there. But if schools had a curriculum where they can also teach motherhood, fatherhood, how to treat your wife, how to treat your husband, that was also going to be a good thing. Yeah, so I think that's, anyway, maybe in future, let's hope so. So the last one here is how to discover your path in life, you guys. When we are growing up, we don't know who we are. We don't know why we were born. We don't know why, we don't know what we need to do in our lives. So if the schools were to guide us in the path where we're supposed to be, of course they can be qualified teachers who can just look at the students with intuition, and then they see it. No, this person is supposed to be a singer, this person flows in this area, so they encourage them. Because when I look at school, they've got specific things that someone needs to be doing. That's why we see people, they don't even have a passion for something, but because they want to make money out of that, they end up doing what they were not born to do. So I think it would have been better if schools were directing the pupils on their path. I mean, they need to encourage them that no, this is who you are, so walk in your path. So I feel that it is very, very important. So these are the things that I thought of sharing with you when it comes to school. These, I wish I was taught those things, because I just came to discover a lot of things that I came to discover a lot of things about life after school, and I had to learn on my own. I had to discover certain things on my own, and it's like what I was taught at school is just like 40%, while the rest I just learned it on my own. Yeah, so I think schools should do more. That's what I think. Yeah. Anyway, this is according to my own observation. Do not judge me. I'm not against the school, but this is just what I think. It's just me, and I just wanted to talk about it. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, the Clara Chips Show, you can do that. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, where I sometimes also post different videos. So I'll see you in my next video. Remember to love yourself, because there is no other person who can love you apart from you loving yourself first. So bye bye.